This is a automatic car robo, which takes any direction. Its main thing is it never tries to hit an obstacle. Whenever it sees an obstacle, it actually either reverses or forwards, or does goes in a different direction. The main objective is to not to hit an object. It has 6 sensors, front 3 sensors and back 3 sensors. The front 3 sensors, the center, right and left, and the back 3 sensors, left, center and right. This actually finds obstacles and moves in other direction. For now, I just want to show the demo where it doesn't hit an obstacle, and later videos I will do other features. It has a speaker, it has a microphone, and camera too. The functionality of those I will be following up later. I'm gonna start with the demo.
Robotic Car welcomes you moving forward.
You see, it moves forward.
Too close reversing.
So I found an object and reversing back.
Too close moving
So I
forward.
found an object in the back side. It moves forward again.
Too close reversing.
So it found another object in front. So it's moving backwards.
Too close moving forward.
So the main functionality is any point of time it should not hit an obstacle, and it can move in any direction.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
So now it found the wall and moving forward direction. So another
Too
wall.
close reversing.
So as you see, it started in the straight direction
Too close moving
and
forward.
moving in all directions.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
So any point of time it did not hit an object so far.
Too close moving forward. Too close
So it
reversing.
is all autonomous and it is not operated by a remote.
Too close moving forward.
The robot takes its own has own intelligence of
Too
moving in
close
direction.
reversing.
Not optimal though. I will be working on optimal or solution
Too
later.
close
point of
moving
time.
forward.
As you can see, so far it did not hit any object.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
So it's going in all directions so far.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
So the speaker says
Too close moving
all the
forward.
things. It finds an object.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
So far,
Too
all
close
the things
moving
went
forward.
okay.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
Right. And now you can
Too
see all
close
the directions
reversing.
moving, right?
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
It went in all directions.
Too close moving forward.
So no point of time hit the object.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. 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 Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
So any point of time, either one of the back sensor
Too close
or the front
reversing.
sensor always will give the minimum distance
Too
for
close
sensor
moving
to
forward.
activate. And it can move in.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
So as you can see, I started in one
Too
direction.
close moving forward.
The robo went in another direction, completely in another direction.
Too close reversing.
So far, hitting none of the objects.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
So all this autonomous.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
So just put
Too
objects
close reversing.
for sensors to activate.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
So it almost made 360 degrees adjusting. So started in one direction, it completely in another direction now, without hitting an object so far.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
So you can see so far he did not hit any object. and it takes direction. It is random direction it chooses by itself. All this logic is it taken care by itself. Takes right, left, turns left, turns right, pivots left, pivot right, till it doesn't hit its object. So far I was successful. No point of time hit the object. It's almost 10 minutes I've been doing it. Never, no point of time hit any of the object.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
So my main aim of this is not to hit the object.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
So it's almost started in one direction, is almost going
Too
with
close
360 degrees
reversing.
and going in the same direction again without hitting the object.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. 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 Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
So any point of time so far it did not hit the object.
Too close moving forward.
Seems like my code is working fine.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
It's almost made 360 degrees, coming back to the same position.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
So my code
Too
works
close
fine. It
moving
seems.
forward.
The next features I will demonstrate is to find
Too close reversing.
the object and give it to a person.
Too close moving
The
forward.
object and recognize the person through at same time, and it goes in all directions and find
Too
the
close
person,
reversing.
recognize him and give the object, and I'll put it in the next video.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
You can see it moves in all directions.
Too close moving forward.
Turns left, turns right, and so far.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
So whenever it sees an object, this is
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
So I did it in a small space so that I want to give a lot of obstacles.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving
I
forward.
just want to see any point of time it breaks, but yeah, it looks like awesome. It doesn't. It not
Too close
hit the
reversing.
object so far. Glad it did not hit it.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
Either any of the sensor, right,
Too
left,
close
or
reversing.
center, back, or front, center, front, left, or front, right can sense at any point of time for some minimum distance.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
No point of time it hit the object so far. Good.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
Almost 18 minutes it's been.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
Looks looks too good so far.
Too close moving forward.
And this is written in the Python, by the way.
Too close
And it
reversing.
has a Raspberry Pi and motor drivers and
Too close
speakers
moving forward.
and batteries, 12-volt batteries and
Too
power
close
bank.
reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
Too good so far. You did not hit anything.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
I chose small space because I just want to have multiple times it sees an object.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.
It will
Too close
continuously run
reversing.
till the point it stop. Maybe after some time I'll stop it.
Too close moving forward. Too close reversing. Too close moving forward. Too close reversing.
Looks like
Too close moving forward.
it will stop now.
Too close reversing. Too close moving forward.